morning, Bronx One, and welcome to the morning show. I am your host, Miss Nixon. Let's get into it. Happy Friday. If you see your name here, happy belated birthday from your family over at Bronx One. And if you see your name here, happy birthday to you, Adam, Sherilyn, Kimura. Happy birthday. I hope you have a great day. And our weekend birthdays, happy birthday to Peter, Soraya, Zahara, Abdulaziz, Tristan, and Langston. I hope you guys have a great day and a beautiful weekend. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Scholar shout-outs. Let's start it off. Shout-out to Ariel and her mom. Mom has been taking nearly every dance and club class with Ariella. Watching the joy and commitment they both share with each other in their dance practice has warmed our heart and really made us miss dancing in the same room together. Mom is definitely showing us that dance is for everyone, and Ariella is showing her passion, joy, and skill. Bravo to both of you ladies. Shout out to Iman. She has really come out of her shell and has been participating much more in class, and we are so excited to hear her ideas. Shout out to Aubrey for consistently engaged in classes, completes all of her assignments, and is a great listener and a great classmate. Shout out to Makit, who's always eager to participate and share his ideas with our class. Shout out to Nyla, who has made great strides since joining our class. We're so proud of the progress we have seen. Shout out to Arnell, always in class with a smile and actively participating. Yes, he's so eager and ready to learn. Shout out to Alana, who's on time every day and ready to participate. She doesn't give up. Keep up that good work. Shout out to Stefan for always being prepared and always participating in class. And shout out to Sophia for being really strong with everything she tries and coming out of her shell more and more to engage in class. If you see your name here, shout out to you guys. Keep up that great work. Shout out to Nafisa, has been killing it since day one. She does not need to be reminded to stay on task. She can always be counted on to share her strategies and to help others. Keep it up. The hard work never goes unnoticed. Shout out to Carter for getting 100% on his informal math IA, y'all. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. He's definitely a silent achiever, but has always shown his strong math skills. Keep up that great work. I love to see it. Shout out to Ashlyn for killing it this week. She always shows her work and has great explanations about her thinking. Shout out to Nana, is the class participator. She has a lot to say about everything, math, bridges, our early bird questions, and we love hearing from her. Shout out to Umar, bringing so much joy to class. His bright smile greets us every morning. His enthusiasm is unmatched. We love you. Shout out to Ragiatu and Shane. Ragiatu implements feedback quickly and looks for ways to improve with content and classwork. She's always the first to participate and is eager to help others. Shout out to Shane, who has expressed interest in being Nyack Lehman's personal assistant. Hey, he is always wanting to hold himself and the class accountable for learning and deliverables. Yes. Shout out to Ibrahim for crushing his math IA. Let's go. His hard work paid off. Absolutely. Hard work pays off all the time. And shout out to Yair, who's constantly on top of your schoolwork, always asking questions, and you are always explaining your thinking work. You are such a leader in our classroom, and we appreciate you. If you see your name here, shout out to you. Shout out to Liana, who she always on task and paying attention in class. She's always on time and a great student overall. She can catch mistakes and problems so quickly and notice the strategies that sometimes the teachers don't even notice. Super dope. Shout out to Justice for consistently being engaged. Shout out to Ibrahim for turning in his best work every day on his exit tickets. Shout out to Jacob because he's always on point, always submits his work on time, and is always sitting up straight and paying attention. Jacob is a pro at following instructions. Shout out to Liliana because she is our looking queen. She always has her eyes glued to the screen and is paying attention. Her silliness also always makes us laugh. Shout out to Gavin for always showing his best thinking work on his exit tickets and always reading the teacher's feedback on his exit tickets and fixing his work in a short amount of time. Shout out to Brittany for always participating in math and writing and always being engaged. Shout out to Jinobu, who's the Scholar of the Week, y'all. She earned the most dojo points, is always participating, and her work is always on point. She gives 100% and loves school, yes. Shout out to Ryan, Fatumata, and Grayson for beating every level in their science game this week. And shout out to Nyla for bringing her best and brightest mind to every science class. She's ready to participate and gets curious each and every day. Yes, if you see your name here, shout out to all of you. Keep up that great work. Shout out to Audrey, is the epitome of what action value represents. She is not she has not allowed the remote setting to hinder her from completing all of her work on time, participating in class when called on in class, actively listening, and overall bringing such a positive energy within City College. Yes. Shout out to Gabriel as a scholar that is always showing empathy and respect towards his teachers and peers. When Gabriel is given feedback, he always commits to improving his work habits and promising to never give up. That's what it's about. Shout out to Maimuna, is consistent in all areas of our action values throughout the day. She has shown great effort and focus in all areas of the day, has made exceptional progress in participating, is tenacious, and is a model of academic excellence. Keep up that great work. I loved it. Shout out to Robbie, who's consistent in all areas of her action values throughout the day. She has shown great effort and focus in all areas, and she's made exceptional progress in participating. Shout out to Hamadu, he is an example of a model scholar, who progressively gets better day by day, strives to be the best model of himself. He is respectful, empathetic, and is a leader in the classroom. Shout out to Mariah, is a very hard worker in every component. And shout out to Manai, who pushes through tech issues and always have a positive attitude. Shout out to all the scholars that I just named. And if you want to see your name on this screen in 2 weeks, keep doing what you're doing, keep going above and beyond, and keep being pillars of academic excellence. All right, let's get into some points. Perfect attendance coming in. Shout out to Boston College and Concordia, having 2 days of perfect attendance since the last time we spoke, earning the Water Nation 400 points. Shout out to Connecticut College and Nyack Lehman, who earned the Fire Nation 300 points. Shout out to Plattsburgh City, UNF, and Bing SCAD, earning the Earth Nation 600 points. And shout out to Temple, earning the Wind Nation 200 points. All right, Math IA and Science IA. Like I said last week, we had our assessments. The scores are in. If you scored in the blue, you have earned your nation some points. And if you scored in the green, you have earned your nation some points. So with that being said, Water Nation for the Math IA earned a total of 390 points. Shout out to all those scholars who earned in blue and green on their Math IA. Subsequently, for our Science IA, earned 700 points for the Water Nation. For Earth Nation, you have earned 200 points on your Math IA. Shout out to all you scholars who scored within blue and green. And earned 490 points on your Science IA. So shout out to you guys as well. For Fire Nation, earned a total of 220 points on the Math IA. And 560 points on the Science IA. Last but certainly not least, our Wind Nation earning 290 points on their Math IA. And 600 points on their Science IA. Like I said before, we will continuously look at that. If you scored within blue or green, shout yourselves out. Give yourself a clap on the back. You guys did that. And like I said, this can go really any way, and you'll see that at the end. So these are very, very important, really easy points to get your nation going. All right, Scholar Happenings, what's going on? I see some familiar faces. All right, if you see your friends, point them out. Give them some silent love, silent love. I love to see it, getting the work done in the car, no excuses by any means. Oh yeah, and I see some electives going on in there, learning about weights. And I think we have a typing agent, King over here, enjoying some McDonald's after our hard work of getting that typing agent going. Love to see it. And last time we did speak, guys, remember it was farewell summer. It is no longer summer. It is now fall. So we had some really cool stuff going on. Some real swag, only the Bronx way. All right, loving the shades and the shorts on, getting ready to go, saying goodbye to the summer and hello to the fall. All right, I see some more shades. It's the poses for me, y'all. It's really the poses for me. I love to see it. All right, and our winner from that nation day was the Wind Nation. So shout out to the Wind Nation, earning themselves an extra 250 points. You guys had the most submissions coming in, and you guys had all the farewell summer swag. So shout out to the Wind Nation for being our Nation Day winner. All right, on this day in history, you know how I feel about my history. On October 8th, 1989, Emergency Nurses Day was established. This day honors the nurses who work in hospitals and emergency rooms. And as you guys know, this is so prevalent in the times that we are now. So if you know a nurse who works in a hospital, thank you. Thank you to all of our essential workers, and happy Emergency Nurse Day. Our countdowns, here we go. So next week, the 12th and the 13th, there will be no classes, guys. Please make sure you're on Google Classroom to see what assignments and work needs to be completed, but there will be no class. On October 12th is Indigenous People Day, and subsequently the 13th. On the 13th, however, it is Scholar Success Night for all my parents. This is a mandatory event. Information has gone out via Parent Square, and it'll also be out in our action update. October 14th is going to be another day to score some nation points. And guys, after you see the score, you're going to want to make sure you're helping to pitch in to get your nation some points. So in order for you to get points, you have to be 100% on time. That means by 9 a.m., ready to go on your screens in your classroom. All right, you have to have on your uniform, 100%. And you have to have done your homework over the next 2 days when we are not in school. So if you're able to achieve those 3 things, you will help your homeroom and subsequently your nation earn some points. All right, October 23rd, Typing Agent World 11 is due for all my grade 4 scholars. And on October 30th, we will be having our first virtual community circle. It will be Harvest Fest. More information to come, but it will be a great time to honor some of our scholars. And also, we have a little surprise for you at the end of that day that you guys will be hearing a lot more about later on. So let's check it out. Here is our countdown. And without further ado, drum roll, please. Silent fingers. Who is winning? Who is up? Hey, it's a close one, y'all. It's a real close one. Like I said, coming in first place is that Water Nation with 2,240 points. Not far behind, 450-point deficit is Earth Nation with 1,790 points. And almost just about a tie, Wind Nation coming up big, made a huge jump from the last time we saw each other at 1,490 points, third place. But Fire Nation, don't fret. You are very close, 1,380 points. Again, these points, they change every 2 weeks. All right, it comes from, it just changes. So make sure that you're continuously doing what you need to be doing. Make sure you're doing your homework. Make sure you're coming to class on time, participating at a high level, and you might see yourself on here. It's my pleasure. Hope you guys have a great, great Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see all of you guys on Wednesday. Take care.